Hola, me llamo Daniel, soy un estudiante de cine de Madrid, España.
I am Stephanie Robinson. I am a screenwriting major and I am currently on a Georgia major.
Hi, I'm Sal. I'm from New York, and I'm a marketing
Hi, I'm Monica. I'm a freshman BA Theater Education with Bilingual Communication double major, and I'm originally from Portugal.
I'm Kelly. I'm a marketing communications major from Tigres.
Hola, soy Laura, marketing communications major de México.
Hola, soy María Antonia Dolman de Caracas, Venezuela, and I'm currently a freshman in marketing communications.
Hi, I'm Tamara Marco, and I am Assistant Director of the First Year Writing Program in the Writing, Literature, and Publishing Department here at Emerson College. I'm also the teacher of this pilot bilingual research writing class, and I'm from San Diego, California, and by family, Medellin, Colombia.
Toward the end of August, I think, before we picked our classes, before coming to Emerson, I got an email from Emerson, or actually from Tamara Marco, describing the class. It included the syllabus and asking people to participate in this pilot program.
I knew that the research writing and the writing 101 courses were required anyhow, so I thought it would be really interesting to see how bilingual writing class would work out.
Well, I've always wanted to have a classroom, either as a student or as a teacher or both, where whatever languages people speak, they could incorporate that and engage that in their learning.
I had mixed feelings. I was excited about it. It was a different opportunity, but I was also kind of nervous. In the email it said that you didn't have to speak Spanish, and I speak some Spanish, but I wasn't really confident in my abilities, especially with writing. So I was kind of nervous about that aspect of it.
I was kind of a little apprehensive because I didn't know whether, every other assignment would have to be in Spanish or incorporate Spanish, and I was happy with how it was structured in terms of you can write in any language that you feel comfortable in.
What I suspected would happen is that we would struggle a lot, and that maybe by the end of the first semester, half the class would bail out. I really thought that's what would happen because it was a pilot experiment, and that can be what happens. That's not what happened. Everyone except for one student decided to stay for the next semester, and even though we did struggle, and I know some of the students who don't speak Spanish sometimes felt left out a little bit and really struggled with that. It also was a consciousness-raising moment and also a skill-building moment, particularly for them, and they've expressed it that way in the final reflections that are starting to come from Writing Project 6.
I feel like more bilingual classes, and even outside of the writing program, should be incorporated at Emerson because there's not a lot of diversity here, and the language choices, you can't really take that many language classes at Emerson. So I think it'd be nice for students to have a more broad perspective.
We've been together for almost a year now. Most of the people in other writing classes, it's just been semester to semester, so it's a different group of people. So we're more comfortable with each other in terms of, anything. I think we're a lot, and I think that makes the biggest difference in terms of a class dynamic, or discussions are, I think, richer. They're more because we're comfortable to state our opinions. We're not apprehensive, what if we say this, what if we that, we're more accepting of each other.
Overall, I'm thrilled. It has exceeded my wildest dreams, actually.
I'm so glad I was in this class because, you're able to learn the same concepts everybody else is learning, but you incorporate multiple language, so many people from so many different places in the world.
Students are writing about this class that they feel like it's part of a family a little bit. It's their place where they can be themselves. I think that only enhances learning.